Between us, learn English daily.
Okay, stop for a second. Don't skip this episode yet. Because if you are learning English and you sometimes feel stuck, confused, or tired, this episode is for you. Hey everyone, welcome to the podcast. I'm Grace and I'm here with Max. And today is not a boring lesson. Today is a real conversation, friendly, simple, and useful. Before we go any further, let me ask you something. Are you listening to this podcast to really improve your English, or are you just hoping it will magically get better one day? If you want real progress, stay with us. And yes, don't forget to subscribe, because every episode is made to help you feel more confident.
Hey guys, I'm Max, and I want to say something very honest right now. If you can understand what I'm saying at this moment, then your English is already better than you think. Seriously, many people don't realize this. They focus on what they don't know and forget how much they already understand. So, here's a small hook for you. By the end of this episode, you will feel more relaxed about speaking English. Not perfect, not native, just relaxed, and that changes everything.
Exactly. And we're not here to impress you with difficult words. We're here to talk with you, not at you. This podcast is like sitting in a cafe with friends, drinking coffee, laughing a little, and learning English without stress. So listener, quick check. Where are you listening from right now? At home? On the bus? At work? Just think about it for a second. You're making time for English, and that matters.
And let me add another hook right here. Most people think they need more grammar to speak better English, but that's not true. What you really need is confidence and simple words. And today, we're going to show you how to feel more comfortable using the English you already have. So don't try to remember rules right now. Just listen. Let the language flow. And hey, if you like this calm, friendly style, stay with us to the end. This episode is just getting started.
Yes, we have stories, practical tips, and moments where you can join the conversation. Sometimes we'll ask you questions. Sometimes we'll ask you to repeat a sentence. No pressure, just gentle practice. So take a deep breath, get comfortable, and stay with us. Because learning English doesn't have to be hard, and it definitely doesn't have to be boring. Let me tell you a short story from my own experience. A few years ago, I traveled to another country alone. I knew English, but I didn't feel confident at all. On my first day, I went to a small cafe. I wanted to order a coffee and something to eat. Very simple, right? But suddenly, my mind went empty, and I felt nervous. I took a deep breath and used very simple words. I said, "Hello, coffee please," and something sweet. And guess what? The waiter smiled and understood me perfectly. So, listener, here's a small moment for you. Think about this question. Do you really need perfect English to be understood?
That story is so real, and many people have the same experience. Fear blocks your words, not your level of English. When you relax, your English comes out naturally. If you're listening right now, try this small exercise with us. Say this sentence slowly, out loud or in your head. Simple English is okay. That sentence can change how you feel about speaking.
Let's imagine a real situation together. You meet someone new, maybe at work or while traveling. You don't need long sentences or difficult words. You can simply say, "Hi, my name is Grace. Nice to meet you." That's it. That's real English. Now, take a short pause and imagine yourself saying it. Say your name instead of mine. You don't need to be loud, just be honest.
Exactly. English is not a performance. It's communication. People don't expect you to sound like a native speaker. They just want to understand you and connect with you. When you allow yourself to speak simply, you give yourself permission to learn faster. Confidence doesn't come first. Action comes first, and confidence follows later.
Max, do you remember how you practiced English before?
Oh yes, and it was a little strange. I talked to myself a lot. At home, in the shower, sometimes even while cooking. But honestly, it helped me so much. Talking to yourself is safe. No one corrects you, no one judges you. You can make mistakes and laugh about them. So, listener, don't feel silly if you do this. It's one of the best ways to practice speaking.
Yes, and learning English doesn't have to be serious all the time. You can enjoy it. You can smile. You can be kind to yourself. If you enjoy the process, you will stay longer, and that's how real progress happens.
So, Max, now that we talked about real English and confidence, I want to go a little deeper. Many listeners tell us the same thing again and again. They say, I understand English, but I can't speak. And honestly, that feeling can be very frustrating. You listen to podcasts, you watch videos, you understand almost everything, but when it's time to speak, the words don't come out. If you feel like this right now, I want you to know something. You are not broken. Nothing is wrong with you. This is a very normal part of learning a language. Take a small breath with me for a second. You're doing better than you think.
Yes, and I really want to support what Grace just said. Understanding comes before speaking. Your brain is collecting words, sounds, and patterns. It's like filling a box slowly, day by day. Speaking starts when the box feels full enough. And that moment is different for everyone. Some people speak early, some people need more time. Both ways are okay. So if you're listening now and thinking, when will I finally speak confidently? The answer is simple, but honest. You will speak when you keep going and don't quit.
Let's talk about small steps, because small steps are powerful. You don't need to speak for 10 minutes in English every day. That can feel scary and heavy. Instead, think smaller. One sentence, one thought, one short moment in your day. For example, when you wake up, you can say to yourself, today will be a good day. That's it. You just practiced English. And your brain says, oh, English again. Okay. Listener, try it tomorrow. Just one sentence. No pressure.
Exactly. Consistency beats motivation every time. Motivation comes and goes, but small habits stay with you. You don't need energy, you don't need perfect focus, you just need to show up a little. And here's something important. When you practice English in a relaxed way, your brain learns faster. Stress slows learning down. Calm speeds it up. So if English feels heavy, that's a sign to make it lighter, not harder.
Max, I want to ask you something a bit personal. When did English start to feel normal for you?
That's a great question. Honestly, it happened when English stopped being study time and started being part of my life. I listened to English while cooking. I thought in English when walking. I didn't stop my life to learn English. English came into my life naturally. And at some point, it stopped feeling special. It was just there, like music in the background.
That's such an important point. English doesn't need a big space in your schedule. It just needs a small place in your daily routine. Listener, look at your day for a second. There is already a moment for English. Maybe when you walk, maybe when you clean, maybe right now, listening to us. You're already doing it.
Let's talk about fear, because fear is very real. Fear of mistakes, fear of sounding stupid, fear of silence. Here's the truth. Most people are not judging your English. They're thinking about themselves. And even if someone hears your mistake, so what? Mistakes don't define you. They show that you're brave enough to try. I made hundreds of mistakes, and guess what? They helped me learn faster, not slower.
Yes, and I want to add something gentle here. You don't need to be loud or confident to speak English. You can be quiet. You can be slow. You can pause. Speaking slowly is not a weakness. It's clarity. It gives your brain time to work. Listener, if you ever feel nervous speaking, try this simple thing. Speak slower than you think you need to. It really helps. Let's check in with you for a moment. How are you feeling right now? More relaxed? A little calmer? If yes, that makes us really happy, because learning English should not feel like stress. It should feel like progress, even on quiet days. You don't need to rush. You're not late. You're exactly where you need to be.
And we want you to remember this one thing. You are already an English learner. Not future, not one day, already. Every minute you listen, think, or try, you're building something real, and it adds up even if you don't see it yet.
As we slowly come to the end of today's episode, we want to thank you for staying with us. It really means a lot. If you listen to this while walking, resting, or studying, we hope English felt a little closer to you today. And remember, you don't need to do everything at once. Just come back. Just keep listening. Just keep going.
Yes, and if this podcast feels like a safe place for your English, that's exactly what we want. Don't forget to subscribe and join us again next time. We'll keep things slow, friendly, and real.
Take care of yourself.
And be kind to your English journey.
See you soon. Bye.